Yo, where did you go? You can't just leave your seat in the middle of the ceremony. What is wrong with you? Since I'm your husband, everyone is giving me dirty looks right now.
I'm sorry, but I really don't have time for this right now. I just started getting contractions and it feels like I'm about to go into labor, so I'm on my way to the hospital. I don't feel the pain right now, but if it comes again, I probably won't be able to text you. I'm really sorry, but can you extend my greetings to your family for me?
You have got to be kidding. Get back here right now. You haven't seen my family in ages, and this is what you do? Don't you at least feel a little guilty?
Contractions are not something I can control. I didn't just do this to spite you or anything. Plus, when you invited me to the wedding, I'm pretty sure I told you that since the baby is due this month, there's no telling when I would give birth.
I don't care about that. This is my little sister's once-in-a-lifetime wedding. It's supposed to be the happiest day of her life. It's different from just giving birth. You can do that as many times as you want.
What are you trying to say here? Giving birth is something a woman puts her life at risk to do, you know. This is my first time giving birth, so it's not a matter of how many times I can do it.
Putting your life at risk to give birth? We're not in the 19th century, you know. Medical technology nowadays is really advanced, so there's no need to be putting your life at risk. Didn't you say that they'd be able to put you under anesthesia so you don't feel any pain? You can just use that and give birth without problems.
Just because they call it a painless childbirth doesn't necessarily mean it's 100% painless. And you're acting like giving birth is the easiest thing in the world. There's no way you're looking down on pregnant women in this day and age.
Of course I would be looking down on the woman who ran out in the middle of her sister-in-law's wedding. Even I've gone to work while my stomach was hurting. I'm sure it's not as big of a deal as you're making it out to be. The least you could do is deal with the pain until the ceremony was over.
I don't believe you right now. Contractions and a regular stomachache are not the same thing. I've also been to work with stomach aches, back pain, headaches, and cramps. But I don't understand how you can think it's the same thing as labor pain. Were you asleep during your 6th grade health class? They are not on the same level.
Weddings aren't on the same level as any other party either. I'm supposed to give a speech at the reception, you know. But you just left without telling me. Who do you think you are?
That's not the point. In case you didn't know, if I start feeling contractions, that means the baby is ready to be born. Thankfully, my water broke while I was in the bathroom, but if I wasn't, everyone at the wedding would have been thrown into a panic.
Ew, that's disgusting. That's what you were doing in there? How embarrassing. You peed yourself in the middle of the wedding? That's unheard of. I'm sure you were the one to clean it up, right? If you made another person clean up your mess, you know how furious I would be.
A really kind person was there and they helped me. He even called a taxi for me to go to the hospital. I thought you would be at least a little bit worried about me. I guess I should have known better because you clearly care about your sister more than your wife and your child.
I don't have time to be worried about you. All you're doing is having a baby. You're overreacting. It's not even that serious. This is my precious little sister's wedding we're talking about. Just hurry up and come back.
I told you I can't. Plus, the only reason I was invited in the first place was because you practically begged them.
You don't smoke and you don't drink, so you should be in good shape. I don't need to be worried because I know you'll have a healthy baby.
That's not the problem. I can't believe how stubborn and ignorant you're being right now. Sorry, but I don't think I can continue having this conversation. This is very new to me. This is my first time having a baby, and I'm trying really hard to not have a mental breakdown. Believe it or not, you're actually making things worse.
I'm already about to have a mental breakdown because you left in the middle of my sister's wedding. Sometimes you should think before you do things like this. Do you even think about how I would feel? How my sister and everyone else at the wedding would feel?
It feels like this conversation is going to go on forever, so I'll talk to you later. Sabrina, are you and the baby doing all right? Adam told me that you were feeling contractions and left for the hospital. Did you get there all right? Did the delivery go okay? Please tell me everything went well. Mom! Thank you for reaching out to me. I appreciate it. I had a safe delivery. Apparently, the baby came out smoothly, and thankfully, it didn't take that much time. But I don't think I've ever experienced this amount of pain in my entire life. Oh, thank goodness. I'm really glad to hear that it went well. I'm also glad to hear that you had a short labor. When I had Adam, I was in labor for 23 hours. But anyways, I'm sorry that I didn't notice sooner. Normally, you should have had someone by your side. No, it's fine. Your daughter's wedding is also important. It just wasn't great timing. But right now, I'm just relieved that I can finally see my baby's face. But I'm really sorry that I had to leave in the middle of the wedding. I feel really bad about that. You don't have to worry about that. Childbirth isn't something that will wait for you. I do regret that I wasn't able to take you to the hospital. But anyways, Adam has been in a bad mood all day. Did something happen between you two? Is everything okay? About that. Well, you know how I had to leave during the wedding because the contractions came? He seems to be really upset about that. I tried to explain to him 100 times, but he wasn't having it. Adam really loves his little sister. But that doesn't mean he can be upset with his wife for suffering from contractions. That is very childish of him. Allow me to apologize on his behalf. You don't have to apologize for him, Mom. I'm sorry to have worried you about it. And I'm sorry this happened to you during such an important time in your life. But did something else happen? I know Adam can't just be angry about that, so what happened? I hope you know you can tell me anything. No, really. That's all that happened. It would have made more sense if something else actually did happen, but that's it. He just really didn't like the fact that I left during the wedding and he kept telling me to come back. What? You told him about the contractions, didn't you? I did. I also told him that my water broke when I was in the bathroom. But he said that women who pee themselves are disgusting. Are you being serious? I'm sorry if it sounds like I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt because he's my son, but I really can't imagine him saying something like that. This boy went to university, and I'm pretty sure he took a human anatomy class at one point. It's hard to believe that he doesn't even know the basics of pregnancy. I am being serious. I can send you screenshots of the chat if you want. That way you'll understand it more. Yes, of course. Please show them to me. Okay, let me send them now. Are you sure this is Adam? That doesn't sound like him at all. He's always such a good and obedient kid when he's with us. I just find it really hard to believe that he's the type of man who would say this to his wife. This is so disgraceful. My husband and I tried our best to raise him to be a proper man. I don't even know how I can begin to apologize. This is not your fault. This is a problem between me and Adam, so you don't have to apologize. I've always noticed that he acted polite and stuff when he was with you. But this time, I really can't forgive him for how he treated me. He's always been a little rude to me at times, but this is a whole new level. Oh, absolutely not. That boy can be so foolish sometimes. I can hardly believe he's my own son with that kind of behavior. I know. Sorry for changing the subject, but I figured now would be a good time to ask you about something I've been meaning to discuss with you. I've actually been thinking of getting a divorce. Yes, of course. I would hate to allow him to continue to treat you like this any longer, so I think it's a good idea. I'm not in any position to stop you anyways. Thank you. And just one more thing. Absolutely, dear. I'm all ears. If it's all right with you, I'll go over to the hospital now. Is that okay? Or if you prefer to talk on the phone, that's all right too. I appreciate your concern, but I really want you to come and meet your grandchild. I would love it if you could come. But are you sure you can come even though the wedding just ended? I'd imagine you have preparations to make for the reception. It's fine. My daughter-in-law just gave birth. I want to be there more than anything. My daughter will understand. Okay. I just don't want you to come with Adam. Honestly, I don't really want to see him at all. Of course. I'll leave without telling him anything. Don't worry. Thank you. Hello, Joel. This is Sabrina. I just wanted to thank you earlier for calling the taxi for me to go to the hospital.
Oh, hello. I'm glad you decided to text me. I was a bit worried. I hope everything went well.
Yes, I gave birth to a healthy baby girl. If it weren't for you, I probably would have been in big trouble. Thank you.
Don't mention it. I hope you don't mind me asking, though. Did you come with anyone else? I can't imagine you came to the wedding on your own while being so far with your pregnancy.
Nah, I came with my husband. He really wanted me to come.
I see.
Yeah. He probably would have been the one to help me if he wasn't such a selfish idiot. He didn't even care that I was literally about to give birth.
Well, that sounds pretty terrible. I'm sorry about that. My bus is about to pass by your hospital in a few minutes. If you don't mind, I could bring you a snack.
Aw, you don't have to. Actually, a snack sounds amazing right now.
See you in a few then. I'm on my way to the reception, so you better hurry up and come. You had the nerve to leave my sister's wedding because of contractions or whatever, so it's the least you could do. I'm sure you could have dealt with them. It's just contractions. If you don't come back, we're getting a divorce.
Okay, sure. Sounds good to me.
What?
Yeah, let's hurry up and get this divorce over with already. Just like you want. I'll fill out the form, so all I need is your signature, okay? Okay, bye.
Hold on a minute. Are you sure you're okay with this?
Definitely. You're not okay with it? You're the one who suggested it. Besides, I'm better off without a useless husband like you. It's just going to be me and my child.
Wait. Don't you want to think about this first? Divorce isn't something you can just agree to like that. Take some time to think about it.
I've thought about it. I want a divorce. You're just a huge piece of trash with a huge mouth and a huge attitude. I don't need you in my life.
What did you just say? Who do you think you're talking to like that?
You idiot! I'm talking to you, Adam! Unless this is someone else's number. You big brat. Who else would I be talking to? I've been putting up with your immaturity for so long, I'm sick of it.
Don't you dare talk to me like that. If you keep acting tough like that, you'll regret it.
The only one who is actually regretting anything is you. Because you're the only one who would find himself in trouble after our divorce. You're a jobless bum who's been living off of my paycheck this whole time after all.
This whole time? Stop exaggerating. It's only been like 6 months, okay? I was just taking a little break from working.
Nope. You've been out of a job for approximately 11 months. You've been so lazy. Did you forget how to count too?
Huh? Has it really been that long?
Do you know how much I've been putting up with your garbage? I don't have the time to be providing for you anymore. I have a new life to start with my baby.
I've been thinking of getting a job, but the jobs I've had up until now are pretty tough, so I've just been taking a little break. Don't underestimate me.
Whatever. If you really wanted to, you would have already gotten a job by now. You don't have a job, and you don't even help around the house. You're trash. Not to mention misogynistic. You're always on about housework is a woman's job, even though you yourself don't have a job.
That's just the way it is, though. Women are good at housework. Nobody ever taught me how to clean or anything. Women are supposed to cook and clean. That's just how it is.
Now you're the one who sounds like you're from the 19th century. You're the only man who I've ever heard speak like that. It's disgusting. And women aren't born knowing how to cook or clean either. Those who know how to do those things work hard to learn regardless of their gender. You shouldn't be acting like the man of the house while you can't even do anything for yourself.
Stop running your mouth. If my family knew about this attitude you're having with me, they'd be really sad about it. When you divorce me, you won't be able to see them anymore.
Your family is actually quite disappointed with you. Your mother and father are both at the hospital with me. I've shown the both of them the things you've been saying to me and how you've been treating me.
What? Why are my parents with you?
They've both come to meet their grandchild. Meanwhile, you're hanging out and laughing with your sister's cute little friend.
What? You saw that?
I'm not blind, Adam. Since it seems that you're more interested in her, that just gives you all the more reason to divorce, wouldn't you say?
No, wait. If you want me to be there too, then tell me the hospital. I'll go over there right now.
I never said I wanted you to come. I actually never want to see you again. So don't waste your time. We're getting a divorce, remember? Your parents are on board too. The only thing you have to do right now is shut up and sign the divorce papers. That's it.
What? My parents agree with the divorce?
Yep. When I told them how you were leeching off of me, they couldn't stop apologizing.
So, if we divorce, who's going to raise the child? You can't do it by yourself.
As if you were going to help me in the first place. Besides, I might have met someone. I'm not sure how it's going to go, but I'm testing the waters.
You're already cheating on me. You're such a nasty woman. Remember who that child's father is.
It's not cheating if I'm single. And even though you are my baby's father, I know for a fact you wouldn't have even lifted a finger to help me. Oh yeah, since I'm the only one paying rent, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. If you want, I can pack up your stuff and throw them out for you.
Huh? I have to move out? But what about our life together?
You have got to be joking right now. What do you think? Obviously, you have to move out. Can you read? I said I never want to see your face again. If you don't want me to throw out your stuff, you better have that room cleaned out by the time I get back.
Can you at least send my stuff to my parents' house? I guess I'll just live there.
It sounds like your parents plan on cutting you off, so I don't think you can do that. I told them everything about how you pretend to be a good person in front of everyone except me. They said they feel really bad that they spoiled you so much. It sounds like you're out of options.
You're kidding. So, who's going to help me out when I move? What should I do?
What are you asking me for? I don't give a damn what happens to you, you idiot. I guess I should mention this too, but that sister who you love so much is also done with your crap. It's time to start living on your own, you spoiled piece of garbage. After that, Adam wasn't able to get the address of the hospital, so he wasn't even able to meet his own child. And since his family were furious and cut ties with him, he desperately tried to look for a job and live on his own. After being arrogant his whole life, it would be nice if Adam could finally realize how useless he actually is.
Hi, Mom. I just came back home from school. Are you still at work?
Hi, Kate. You're back already? I still have some work left, so I'll be back a little late. Can you wait until I come back home? If you're hungry, there are some pizza pockets in the freezer. Make sure to microwave for 2 minutes.
I'm fine. I'm not hungry yet. I can wait until dinner. Thanks, Mom. I'll play a video game until you come back.
All right, I'll try come back as soon as possible. Remember to lock the door and all the windows. Don't open the door for anyone if someone rings the doorbell. Call me first if somebody rings the doorbell.
I know, Mom. This is not the first time I'm waiting at home alone. Hey, Mom. Did you eat the bun that I brought back from school?
Yeah, I ate it for breakfast this morning since you said you didn't want it. You've been bringing back food from your school lunch a lot. Is the school lunch portion a little too big for you?
Yeah, I guess. Everyone else finishes their plate, but I get full easily.
Really? But you used to say that the portions were not enough last year. Is this year's school lunch not as good as last year's?
No, this year is good too. I guess I'm just not as hungry as I was last year. Though today I got a few pieces of cookies from my friend Emily. They were so good. She baked them with her mom, she said.
Oh, that's nice of her.
I still have a few left, so you can have some when you get home. You can have half of what's left.
It's all right, honey. You can have all of it to yourself. You don't have to share it with me. I'm sure your friend wants you to have all of it.
But I know you like sweets. Don't you want to at least try one piece?
Okay, maybe you can leave one piece for me. But there's still a lot of time until dinner, so if you get hungry, you can eat them all right?
I'm not hungry yet. I can wait until dinner, and I want to share the cookies with you after dinner.
All right, let's have those cookies together after dinner then. I'll make you hot milk with honey too.
Yay! Thank you, Mom. I love the hot milk with honey that you make. I wish Dad would come back for dinner too.
Yeah, but I think he's busy with work. He'll probably come back late tonight, too.
But I guess he won't be here to share the cookies with us, so we can have more to ourselves.
Oh my. You leave your school lunch, but you're quite the cookie monster.
I really love cookies. They're so good. Don't come back too late, Mom. I'm so excited for dinner and the cookies afterwards. But don't worry, I'll wait until you come back.
I'm looking forward to it too, honey. I'll see you later. I love you.
See you. Love you too, Mom.
Hey, Rob, are you coming back late tonight too?
Yeah, why do you ask?
Why do I ask? You have a daughter, Robert? Can't you come back earlier sometimes and play with her? Be a present dad once in a while. I know work is important, but your daughter will eventually grow up and not be around anymore.
I'm busy with work. What am I supposed to do?
Then, can you at least put some money into the household? You stopped paying for rent and bills a while ago. If you still want to be Kate's dad, can't you at least do that much? I'm running out of my savings and money's getting tight.
It might be getting tight, but you're getting by. Then that should be enough.
Soon it won't be enough. I haven't even been able to buy Kate new clothes. She's starting to grow out of them. Her birthday is coming up next month. I might not be able to celebrate it the way she wants to.
Don't spoil her. She has a roof over her head and gets to eat. What else does she really need?
A birthday party and a present won't spoil her. Every kid deserves to have their birthday celebrated. Can't I at least buy her a new set of clothes? They're getting small and tight on her.
You can just get cheap clothes from thrift stores. She doesn't have to get new clothes. You can just bake a cheap cake yourself. You don't have to order a fancy cake for her. You don't need to spend so much money on her. You're spoiling her too much.
Do you love her at all, Robert? You find it to be wasteful to spend money on things like that for your own daughter?
I love her, but it's not like I've had much chance to talk to her.
That's because you always come back home late. She's asleep by the time you come back. That's why I want you to come back earlier from work. Since you always come back home and I'm too tired to talk to you at night, I haven't been able to talk with you. You don't pay for any of the bills anymore, and you barely ever spend time with us. It's hard to say we're a family anymore.
Are you saying you want to get divorced?
That could be an option. I want to talk things through with you first, though.
I don't want to get divorced. I've been working hard for you and Kate.
Then why are you not paying any of the bills anymore? If you're working so hard for us, why don't you spend any money on us and you used it all on yourself? I can't work a full-time job because I don't want to make Kate wait home alone until late at night. So right now I'm working part-time and trying to save as much money as possible. That's why I haven't been able to buy Kate new clothes.
I'm part of the family too. I have to spend money on myself before I can spend money on you two.
You also live in this house. Why don't you at least pay a part of the rent and the bills? You're not making any sense, Robert. I want you to rethink what you're doing and how you're living right now. If you can't contribute to the family financially, can you at least come back from work earlier and spend time with Kate more? She's wanting to spend time with you, but she's also starting to give up. She's not expecting you to come back early enough anymore. If you can't do that at the very least, then I don't think we can be a family anymore.
I don't intend on getting divorced though.
Then please reconsider how you're going to work from now on and at least take on some financial burden. I want you to spend weekends with us and celebrate Kate's birthday next month. That much you can do, can't you?
But I have to work on weekends too. Plus, when I don't have work, I want to do my own thing. I'll celebrate Kate's birthday, but don't expect me to get anything ready for it.
You really are so selfish. Why did you even get married and have a child with me? If you really don't want to get divorced, start thinking what it is to be a family and act like you're a member of ours.
Like how? By giving you money?
By giving me money so I can pay the bills? Sure, that too, but there's something else too. You're cheating on me, aren't you? That's why you've been coming back home late.
What? You really think I'm lying that I'm working late every night? How can you even say that? Do you have proof?
A friend of mine said she saw you walking with a woman while holding her hand. Plus, I saw your credit card bills. You've been shopping at women's clothing stores.
Don't look at my credit card bills without my permission. So what if I went shopping? I used my own money to pay for it, so it's got nothing to do with you.
It has everything to do with me and Kate. You haven't been coming home because you've been cheating on me with a woman and spending all your money on her instead of paying for our bills.
So you do have proof that I'm cheating on you.
What? I just told you my friend saw you walking with a woman holding hands.
Do you have pictures of me and this woman? How can you be so sure that your friend didn't mistake me for someone else? I'm not cheating on you.
Then why do you come back so late every night? Why do you never spend the weekends with us anymore? Why did you stop paying the rent and the rest of the bills? It only makes sense that you're spending your time and money on somebody else. I don't ask you to do much for me, but please be more of a father to Kate. You're the only father she has.
Fine, I get it. I'll get her a birthday present this time. Are you happy? I'm busy with work, so don't even try to make me spend time on you. I need to make money to buy Kate a birthday present.
And why would I be happy with that? All I'm asking you to do is be more present for her. Not just give her a present and be done with it.
Hey, that's all I can do for her. Don't make me give more than I can. How about this? I'll get her a fancy birthday cake and a big plushie. Isn't that the kind of birthday you wish her to have?
Are you really going to be there to celebrate her birthday with us?
Yeah, I will. I'll be there. Don't you worry. I'm not going back on my word. I want to be there for her birthday.
Okay. Don't use work as an excuse to miss her birthday. I'll not accept it and I'll be furious if you miss it. I'm going to tell her that you'll be coming to her birthday party. Let's have a talk again after her birthday. First, I want to see if I can trust you to be there for Kate as a father. Hi, Kate. I just finished work, so I'm on my way home. Are you back from school? Or are you still at school hanging out with your friends? Don't come back too late or eat too many snacks. I know that one of your friends likes to share a lot of snacks with you.
We're celebrating my birthday today? I don't have to wait until the weekend?
Dad is coming back home early from work and he's getting you a big cake.
But Dad can't come.
What do you mean? Did he tell you that he can't come?
Yeah, he said he can't come because of work. He said he reserved the cake, so he told me to get you to pick it up from the store.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that he couldn't come. Anyways, that means more cake for us. Let's see if we can eat the whole cake on our own. I'll go pick up the cake on the way back and start your birthday party when we get home. Let's see who can eat more cake.
But you're an adult. You definitely can eat more than me.
Oh, you never know. You can eat a lot when it comes to sweets. I might lose to you.
But you like sweets too. By the way, I brought back the bun from my school lunch again. You can eat it with jam for breakfast tomorrow.
Thank you, honey. I heard from your friend's mom that you usually finish your plate, but you always only leave the bun. Why is that?
I don't really like it very much.
Really? But you like to eat buns at home? Or are you just eating them because you think you have to eat them? I don't want to make you eat them if you don't like them. Do you want me to get a different kind of bread for you?
No, it's not that. I like them, but I just want you to eat a little bit more.
Why is that?
You don't eat a lot usually. You give me the bigger portion and yours is always so little. I'm worried you're not eating enough.
I'm sorry, Kate. I didn't want to make you worry about me like that. You don't have to worry anymore.
What do you mean, Mom?
I feel so stupid I made you feel that way. I wish I'd realized sooner that you were giving me buns because you were worried about me. I was trying so hard not to make you worry, but I failed.
Please don't beat yourself up, Mom. You're the greatest mom anyone could have. I love you, Mom. I just wanted you to eat as much as I do. That's all. I'm sorry I made you feel like you failed.
No, it's not your fault, Kate. You're the greatest daughter anyone could have. I love you too so much. I was worried you were losing your appetite for some reason, but I'm glad to know you still have your appetite.
Really? So it's not my fault that you don't get to eat as much? I thought I was eating way too much.
No, it's not your fault, Kate.
And I think it's my fault that Dad doesn't come back. He doesn't want to spend time with me because he doesn't like being with me.
Oh, Kate, don't say that. It's not your fault that he doesn't come back. Like I said, you're the greatest daughter anyone could ever have. You didn't do anything wrong. It's your dad's fault that he can't come back from work early enough. He needs to work less, and he should be spending more time with us.
Okay. Then, will you eat plenty of food tonight?
Yeah, I will. Let's gorge ourselves on food and cake tonight. And I promise I'll eat more from now on and put on some weight.
Yay! I can't wait to have cake. I'm on my way back from school too.
Oh, by the way, Grandma said she wants to come over to celebrate your birthday. Should we invite her to come over tonight? Or do you want to see her on the weekend instead?
Really? I want her to come tonight if she can come.
All right, I'll call her and ask her if she can come tonight. Though that means we'll have less cake.
That's all right. I prefer Grandma to come and eat the cake with us.
I'm sure she'll love to eat the cake with us. She loves sweets too. I'll call her right after this and I'll let you know if she can come or not. I also have to go pick up the cake. I'll message you later, Kate.
All right, see you later, Mom.
Hey, Layla, the landlord just called me saying that he didn't get the last month's rent. Did you forget to pay? Go pay the rent you missed right away.
I didn't forget. I just don't have the money to pay it anymore.
What do you mean you can't pay? You were paying for the rent all this time. Why can't you pay now? Did you stop working?
No, I don't have money to pay rent for 2 different places. We don't live there anymore, so I'm not going to pay the rent for that place anymore. Why should I keep paying the rent for your apartment?
You don't live there anymore? What do you mean you don't live there anymore?
I left the apartment a while ago. You didn't notice? You probably haven't been coming back to that apartment. Kate and I now live at my parents' place.
Why didn't you tell me sooner? Why were you hiding this fact from me? You should have at least talked to me before leaving the apartment.
What's the point of telling you? We barely saw each other even when we lived in the same place. It's like we were not a family anymore.
I'm still part of the family.
You didn't even show up to Kate's birthday. You even used work as an excuse, even though I told you that you can't use that as an excuse. I still can't believe you missed Kate's birthday.
Well, I had an important appointment that I just couldn't miss. I couldn't help but miss it. I really didn't want to miss it, though.
I don't care what you say anymore. Just please divorce me. I'll leave you alone forever.
What? Are you serious? I told you I don't want to get divorced.
I'm serious. I'm fed up with you. I used to think that we shouldn't get divorced no matter what for Kate's sake. I was hoping that you'd start coming home earlier more often. But instead, you stopped showing up to important events like Kate's birthday. I realized that Kate doesn't need a father who's always absent. Staying married to you will only keep the problems unresolved. I'll get a babysitter or my parents can help out sometime. We're better off living on our own. My parents are a lot more involved with Kate and present for her.
But I reserved the cake for her. I was really planning on going to her birthday. It's just that I really couldn't go because of work.
So what if you reserved the cake? You didn't show up. That was the most important part. I wanted you to come celebrate her birthday, even if you had to come back late. It was really important for me and Kate for you to show up that day.
So, we're getting divorced just because I missed her birthday?
You've made way too many empty promises. You kept saying you'd do things and not do them. I'm so sick and tired of that. You stopped being a part of this family since you stopped coming home and stopped paying for the bills. I had to carry all the burden by myself. And not only that, you were causing a burden on Kate too.
So what if I cause a little burden? She'll go stronger thanks to me. We shouldn't be spoiling her.
Kate realized that I wasn't eating a lot, so she started bringing food back from her school lunch, just so that I could eat more. She kept bringing those buns from her school so that I could eat them for breakfast.
Buns? What does that have to do with anything?
I wanted Kate to have nutritious food, so I didn't want to save on food for her. Instead, I was saving food costs on myself and ate much less than Kate did. Kate picked up on that, and she became worried that I wasn't getting enough food.
So what? You can buy more food for yourself if you worked more shifts.
You're right. That's why I decided to get divorced from you and work full-time from now on with the help of my parents to take care of Kate. She's going to go over to their house after school, and I'll come home by dinner time and she'll join me.
Then we don't have to get divorced. Everything's fine.
Why not? What's the point of waiting any longer?
I told you that I'm busy with work.
I thought that was just a lie to cover up the fact that you're cheating on me. The woman you're having an affair with is also married, right? And she decided to live apart from her husband. They're also talking about getting divorced.
What are you even talking about?
I've been getting you investigated. I'm collecting evidence that you're cheating on me, so that I have proof that the reason you've been coming back home late and not paying bills is because you're spending all your money on that woman. I'm going to make sure all of that money's deducted from your divorce settlement. I wouldn't be expecting much of anything if I were you.
Where did you even get the money to hire someone to investigate me and to sue me? You only work part-time. There's no way you have enough money for that.
I used the money I'd saved all these years for that. That's why I was really tight on money. I could have used that money to buy myself more food, but instead I used it to collect evidence about your finances. Though I wanted to save the money to put it towards Kate's future, I needed to know how much you were making and giving away to that tramp while you neglected your family. But I'll be getting you to pay that money back soon enough, after our divorce is finalized. I'll be making a claim for alimony and child support, of course.
Do you really have evidence? You're not bluffing, are you? How can you know where I spent what?
I wouldn't be saying that I have evidence if I didn't. I also know that you're planning on divorcing me. You don't want to get divorced because you can't pay for the child support if we get divorced now, isn't it? The husband of the woman you're seeing owns a company and is very rich, so you're thinking of paying for it using her money that she gets from splitting the assets after the divorce.
What? How did you know that? How did you find that out?
I told you, I got you investigated. It was worth putting the money into. I really needed the professional help. I also have pictures of you and the woman showing you getting luxurious couples massages. That must have been pricey, huh? There are also some pictures of you staying at her place. And what's this? There's an Audi A8 in the driveway. I have the receipts from the car rental you used. I have lots of proof if you don't believe me, but let's just leave it for the court to decide.
I get you. You have the proof. I'll sign the divorce papers and I'll pay for the child support.
Your plan was to get divorced from me half a year later so that the husband of the woman you're seeing wouldn't find out that you two have been together since before their divorce.
I'll pay for the child support, so please don't go do something more than what you've done already.
All right, I'm not going to do anything anymore, but I already told the husband about you two.
What? Are you serious? You told him about us?
Of course, I felt sorry for the husband. He has the right to know, so I decided to tell him. They haven't divorced yet, so it might help him to know what's going on.
You didn't. How could you? Ugh! Then he might sue her. They had a prenup. She gets nothing if there's infidelity. Crap!
That's what you guys get for lying and deceiving your spouses. You thought I'd let you get away with your plans? Yeah, right. After all the trouble you caused?
I was really counting on her divorce settlement for your alimony and child support. What am I gonna do? I don't have enough money for all of this.
I bet you don't. I guess you two will have to work hard to pay it off. If you two truly love each other, maybe you two can get over this problem with the power of love.
Yeah, right. Go tell him that you misunderstood it all and that there's nothing going on between me and his wife.
But I already gave him all the evidence.
You told me that I wasn't part of this family anymore.
That's because you weren't acting as a member of the family anymore. You weren't being a good dad to Kate. I could care less that you weren't being a good husband. But I just couldn't handle seeing Kate disappointed by you over and over again. I gave you a chance to be more present for her, but you ruined that chance too. I was a fool for expecting you to take the chance and change yourself.
I'm sorry. I'll apologize to Kate too. So please, go tell the husband that the proof you gave him is all photoshopped and made up. Please, do this for me.
So, all you care about is yourself after all. I'm so glad I realized that you're a complete narcissist before it was too late.
I'm not a narcissist. I'm worried about you. That's why I'm begging you to talk with the husband. See if he stiffs the money after the divorce. Then I won't be able to pay for the child support that you're going to get me to pay for. I want to be able to pay for it since I'll always love Kate as my daughter, even after getting divorced. That's the least I can do as her father. So will you please help us and go talk to the husband? Please convince him that there's nothing going on between us. I know you can do it.
I could do it, but I'm not going to do it. I don't care if you're not going to have money to pay for the child support. I'll find a way to get the money from you no matter how much you're struggling. You can go ask other people for help. Maybe they can help you for the child support by lending you some money. Or you can go to the bank and loan some money if you don't have anyone who can help you. There are ways to pay for the child support even if you don't have money. So I don't care if you end up totally broke.
But you used to love me so much. Don't you have any love left in you to help me? I'll be in serious trouble if I have to pay you all that money and her husband gives her nothing.
Love. Oh, you mean the mistake I made that made me end up with you? A totally selfish person who ruined everything for the family? Yeah, I don't have any of that left. Maybe your girlfriend can help you since you two love each other so much to even plan for divorce. I don't care if you don't love me anymore, but if you still have any love left for Kate, then make sure you pay the child support no matter how things get tough for you.
What if I really can't pay for it, even if I try to get a loan?
Then I'll get it subtracted from your paycheck. Paying for the child support will be your top priority from now on. This is how you're gonna pay for getting your priorities wrong.
I'm sorry I kept using all my money and time on Fiona, but I'll change. Can you give me another chance? I want to be present in Kate's life. Let's not get divorced. Let's stay together for Kate. That's the best thing we can do for her. So please, just give me one more chance.
That's what I thought too before. But you made me realize it's best for Kate if you're not in her life anymore. I want you out of my life as soon as possible. You can talk to my lawyer from now on. Goodbye, Robert. After that, the husband of the woman Robert was seeing decided to enforce the prenup agreement. Fiona, the now ex-wife, was notified that she'll be receiving nothing in the divorce settlement. She was left with only her clothes and had to look for a place to live immediately. They both tried to make their spouses stop from divorcing them and tried to justify their exorbitant spending, but there's enough concrete evidence that they could do nothing about it. They had to sign the divorce papers in the end. Robert didn't want to pay for child support, and he also said he had no money to pay for the alimony. He really didn't have much money left, so he got his girlfriend to pay for the child support for a while until he could start paying himself. He had to sell everything he had left to pay for it since his girlfriend was not very happy to have to help in the first place. She also didn't have a lot of money left, so they both had to start working multiple jobs to keep on top of their payments. The stress of working multiple jobs got to them and they started to fight a lot. Eventually, they started to hate each other and decided to break up. I feel like my relationship with Robert was ruined by a really stupid person. But I must not forget that Robert was stupid enough to ruin the relationship he had with me and Kate for a woman like that. I'm glad that I don't have to ever see him again. Kate and I now live together 5 minutes away from my parents. Kate seems so much happier now that she doesn't have to worry about me not having enough food. She also has more people that are a lot more involved and present for her through school and clubs. I'm glad I got divorced, even though I was worried things could get worse. Kate didn't mind when I told her that her dad and I were getting divorced because her dad was rarely present for her anymore. She doesn't miss Robert at all. That's what he gets for being absent and having the wrong priorities.
Hey, babe.
Hey, you. Are you okay?
She's gone. My mom's really gone.
Oh, my gosh. I'm so sorry, babe. Really am, Stace.
Yeah. I don't know what to say or how to feel. I guess I'm just numb at the moment.
Of course you are. Anyone in your shoes would be.
Yeah. I mean, she's been fighting the lung cancer for the past 6 months and it's finally gone. She doesn't have to go through chemo or anything anymore. And the pain, she hated going through all of that.
Yeah, you told me how much she hated it.
And she doesn't have to do any of that anymore. It's all gone. She's gone now too.
I'm sure she's in a better place now.
Yeah. At least she's with my dad now. They're both probably really happy about that now, I guess.
Yeah.
I can't believe I'm really all alone. Like, that's it. I don't have either of my parents anymore.
Yeah, but don't think about it like that. You have me and so many other people who care about you, and we love you so much. We all do. You know that, right?
Yeah. When can you come over here?
I'm still not sure.
But her wake is tomorrow. It's gonna take hours for you to get here. At least a 4-hour drive, right? Are you sure you can make it here in time?
Well, I still have to tell the boss that I'll be taking the day off tomorrow. So once that's done and I'm done with work tonight, I'll head over there as soon as I can. I'll text you later when I get a better idea of what time I can get there.
Your mom's coming here too, right? Are you guys coming together tonight or tomorrow?
Yeah, she is. We'll be together, so we should be there later tonight. She's saying she doesn't want to be left alone at home because of the ghosts.
Well, in that case, it might be my mom's spirit haunting her.
Oh, I better not tell her that. She'd freak out. Speaking of that, she asked me if you could book us a hotel for when we're there.
Okay. Well then, could you make the reservation and I'll take care of the bill? I'm really busy handling a lot of things at the moment.
Oh, you mean like your inheritance money?
No, I mean the funeral. I need to make calls to the funeral home and finalize everything for her wake and the burial, etc. I just have a lot to sort out. I need to return a lot of calls right now too, actually. All I want to do is sleep, though. And forget everything for a minute. You know what I mean?
Oh, you're actually going to talk to them now? It's past 5. I thought they'd be done for the day.
Yeah, apparently funeral homes in cities stay open till later than ones in more local areas. I actually found one that's open 24/7, but I didn't really like them. So I'm glad I found my one so soon. They're decent.
Yeah, it's good you found somewhere that quick. Well, I guess you never know when people are gonna die, so that would make sense.
Sorry, I'm not in the right mood for jokes right now.
Right, yeah, sorry, my bad.
Anyway, just be here by tonight, okay? You're gonna drive here, right?
Yeah, that's the plan.
Okay then. Be careful and drive safe. Love you.
Oh, hey, wait. My mom's asking if you can get her a new dress to wear for the funeral. She says she doesn't have a decent one. Do you mind if I use your credit card for it?
Yeah, I guess. Sure.
Okay then. I'll stop by the mall and get something for her there. Okay, she's next to me right now and she's saying she wants other clothes too.
For what?
I guess to wear for the next few days that she's going to be spending there.
Okay. She does realize this is all for my mom's funeral, right?
Yeah. I guess that's what she wants though.
Right. Fine.
Also, she wants to stay at a hotel that has a spa.
Is she being serious, Daniel?
Yeah. Do you have any recommendations? I mean, you obviously know the area better than we do. She's saying she wants somewhere ideally with a nice view.
She sounds like she's coming here on vacation. My mother just died. Can't she at least show a bit of respect, please?
No. It's not like that. But she might as well enjoy the trip. Wait, those aren't my words, okay? Those are her words. Not mine, of course.
Then could you at least word it better, please? None of this is anything you'd be saying to someone who just lost their mother. It sounds really rude and disrespectful.
Sorry, babe. I think it's because her hometown is really famous for all those nice hotels, right? So I think she just got a little overexcited.
Well, tell her that if she wants to go on a vacation, she can go on her own. As a matter of fact, tell her she doesn't have to come to the funeral anymore. Tell her to go and have fun elsewhere, where she will stay far away from me and my mom. I don't think she'd be appreciated or welcomed here anyway.
Oh, come on. Don't say that, babe. I'm telling you, she really does want to be there.
You mean she just wants to visit my hometown just for some sightseeing on vacation, right? Doesn't that sound more accurate? You even said that she didn't want to be left alone. Well, good for her. She has an excuse to take a short vacation with her son. At the cost of my mother's death. She should be ashamed of herself. I'm not kidding. How could she be like this?
I know that you're upset, babe. I understand. I do. But you know my mom doesn't mean any harm. You know what she's like.
You're damn right I know what she's like.
So then, don't take it too seriously. Okay?
Then Daniel, why don't you take care of her? The funeral is just among close family and relatives anyway. If she thinks she's coming here on vacation, you can just tell her she's not. Just shake some sense into her.
All right, I'll try, babe. Anyway, I think I can leave this place at around 7 p.m., so I should be there before midnight, okay? Good luck with all the calls and everything. Let me know if you need any help.
Daniel, where the hell are you? The wake is about to start now. What time are you getting here?
Shoot. I'm actually still at the mall.
What? What the hell?
Mom's taking her time with the shopping. I keep telling her to hurry up, but there's only so much I can do here.
Didn't you leave the hotel to go shopping early this morning? It's almost noon. What's taking so long? What were you doing until now?
Yeah, we got to the mall when they opened at 10. But like I said, she's just taking some time picking out her clothes.
Does she at least have something to wear for the funeral?
Yeah, that's already in the bag with me.
Then get here right now. That's all you need, isn't it?
Well, I would head over there now, but I can't. She's looking for some stockings.
Just pick some black ones. They're all the same anyway. Everyone's wearing black to the funeral. Just hurry the hell up. It's going to start soon.
Okay. But you know how picky she can be when it comes to stuff like this. We might be a bit late, but that shouldn't be that much of a big deal, right?
What do you mean? Of course it'll be a big deal if my husband isn't here at my mom's funeral. How crazy is that? Look, can't you at least come here earlier? We can pick up your mom later. You're my husband, for goodness sake. All of our relatives are here already. You need to be here now.
I can't just go alone and leave her here, can I? It'll take forever to get there and back, to pick her up. I'm sure she'll be done in a few more minutes, okay?
You could just get a taxi for her or something.
No, she'll be quick, babe. And the taxi fares can get pretty expensive, you know that. We won't be too late, okay? Don't worry and go ahead and start without us.
Ugh. Look, you can still make it though. Just get a move on.
Yes, okay.
Okay, what? Are you leaving the store?
Stacy, even if I were to be there right now, it's not like your relatives like me anyway, right? What's the big deal? I bet they don't even want me there. I don't even have anything to say to them.
What the hell are you talking about? That's not true. They like you, and it's not even really about that, is it? Who cares about what my relatives think of you? You have to be here for my mom, and that's it. Come on!
Jeez, don't get mad at me. It's not my fault. You know how my mom just likes to do her own thing at her own pace. You know that no one can tell her what to do.
Yes, but why can't she at least show some respect for me and my mom? Just have a bit of decency is all I'm asking for. I don't get how you're not doing more here. I want my husband to be with me at my mother's funeral. Why aren't you here with me?
I promise I'll be there before the wake ends. Don't worry, I know you can do it. You're a strong woman. You're gonna be fine without me.
No, I need your help.
You'll be fine. Trust me.
Babe, you didn't even come to visit Mom at the hospital and now this? You couldn't even say hi to show her that you cared when she was in so much agony. And now she's gone, you're still doing nothing to show her you care? Or what? Are you telling me that all of the excuses for you not visiting her at the hospital were lies? And that you don't give a crap about her? Is that what it is?
I never said that, did I? I was really busy with work for the last 6 months. I couldn't help it, okay? You know what the finance world is like. They don't care about people like normal people do. All they care for is money.
Yeah, and I thought you were different. But listen to you now. I don't believe you. You're just like them. This is the least you could do for me. You're just treating both me and my mom like crap, aren't you?
No, I'm not like that. You know I don't have that kind of greed for money like that. I'm just telling you to not point the finger at me all the time. Since you weren't at home most of the time, guess who's been doing all the housework? Guess who had to take care of the house for the last 6 months?
So much for that.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, I should have just hired a maid or something to do the work. I expected that since your mom was going to stay with us, I thought that at least she would help out with the house. But look at the mess in the house anyway. You might as well not have done anything.
That's not a nice thing to say. We tried. Look, I get why you're mad, but this whole situation, it's been real stressful for me too, you know. I couldn't even get a wink of sleep on some nights thinking about our future.
Our future?
Yeah, I mean, about your mom and us, etc.
Well, what do you mean by that?
Well, you know, just thinking of you and what you're going through, etc.
Right. Look, just get here ASAP.
I'll try.
What's your mom doing now?
Let me check. Hold on. Okay, you're not gonna like this. She's shopping for some makeup.
OMG! Why the hell didn't you stop her? Why can't she do her makeup in the car?
I've already told her that, but she won't listen to me at all. She yelled at me, and I don't want to argue with her anymore. I'm so tired walking around with her this entire time already.
Is she actually kidding? She's unbelievable. I should have known this would happen.
I don't know what to say here, but look. What did you tell your relatives about us not being there yet?
Well, I'm still hoping you'd be here so I won't have to.
Okay, well, you can tell them that my mom doesn't feel well or something. Okay.
Are you serious? So what now? She's not gonna come?
No. As in, She's been feeling sick, so we've had to make a couple of stops on the way there to let her rest. Tell them that that's why we're running late. Okay? I wish I could be there right now, okay? Honestly.
Then prove it!
I told you I can't. Jeez.
You're always like this with her. She always comes first. Even before me, and I'm your wife. Always. Can't you at least put me first for once in your life?
Don't say that, Stace. You've also been putting your mom first for the past few months.
Well, I had every right to. She was dying. And now she's gone. I don't believe you.
Okay. I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. I take it back. I wish I hadn't said that part. Babe, I'm sorry. Babe?
What?
Oh, okay, listen. Mom's asking if they're gonna be serving food there.
Are you kidding?
I don't know. It's not me who's asking. It's her.
Yes, there will be friggin' food. For all I care, she can stuff her face in it if that'll make her happy. Jeez!
I know. She says she's feeling peckish. Anyway, looks like we'll be leaving the mall now. We're heading over to the car, okay? We'll be there as soon as we can.
Babe, where are you? Weren't you just at the burial with all of us? I don't see you around. I don't see your mom around either. Where are you guys?
Oh.
This isn't funny. What do you mean by, oh? Where are you guys?
Fine. The whole burial thing was taking too long, so we decided to go out and grab something to eat.
This has got to be a sick joke. I don't believe you. Tell me you're joking.
Sorry. Look, she woke up late this morning, so she didn't have time to eat anything for breakfast.
I thought the hotel included breakfast.
Yeah, but we missed it. She got up at like 10:30 a.m. and they stopped serving breakfast at 10 a.m. or something.
Right. So you couldn't wait for an extra few minutes till the burial was over?
We were starving!
So you prioritized your hunger over my mom. You prioritized your needs over mine. Again.
No, but this whole thing was so sad and it just made me feel like crap as well. We were just bored. Come on.
I don't believe I'm hearing this. This is all part of the funeral! Did you expect us to be dancing around being all merry and cheerful and all of that?
Well, in some countries they do, you know. Death can be like a celebration. Death isn't this somber.
Well, I'm sorry if my mom's death is too somber for you. Do you actually think that that's a good excuse for you to disrespect her and me like that? What is the matter with you both? You guys have no decency. Where are your morals?
Well, if they could have at least served us coffee there, it would have been nice. I mean, everyone was standing there outside in the cold too. I could see their breath and people shivering and whatnot.
Ugh, you're ridiculous. Anyway, the burial is over. What now? Are you guys gonna come back or what?
Actually, there's apparently a really good pizza joint nearby. It got good reviews on Yelp, so we're on our way there. You should come too. I can ping you our location and we can meet up and go together.
What the? Daniel, you were late for the wake, and you were playing games on your phone the whole time during the funeral yesterday. And now, you've left halfway through her burial. You are literally the worst possible human being here on Earth right now. And the worst husband ever.
Oh crap, were you watching me?
Watching you? You stuck out like a sore thumb. You pretty much stole the show. Who else was glued to their phone during the funeral? No one. No one but you. You're legit crazy. I'm actually beyond mad. I just don't believe that my husband would do this to me.
Oh, babe, don't be too dramatic. Just calm down.
Don't tell me what to do! This is all your fault!
Relax.
I don't even know if I can look at you in the face anymore. Oh, by the way, just to let you know, all of my relatives were cringing and are absolutely ashamed of the way you disrespected my family like that.
What do you mean?
We saw you leave the funeral service to smoke outside. I know that's where you went because I could smell the stink on you. So don't bother denying it.
Sorry, babe.
I saw your mom rummaging through my mom's dresses as well. Those are mine to keep, so tell her to stay out of it. I know she just wants them for herself. My relatives saw it too, by the way.
Well then, that makes it even more awkward for me if I go back there then. About your dresses. I felt bad about that too, but you know what she's like, right? But yeah, I agree. That was a bit too much. But I'm sure your mom would have wanted people who would appreciate them to wear them after her. Right?
Yes, but it doesn't have to be your mom, does it? She passed them down to me. Those are mine. There's nothing here to give to your mom, Daniel. I'm sorry, but being her only child, I've inherited everything.
Oh. Well, can I buy some off you then? Mom said she liked that emerald dress. She's wondering if I could buy it off of you. What do you say?
Seriously, what do you think you came here to do? If you wanted to go shopping, then you guys should have stayed at the mall when you were shopping there a few days ago. I'm honestly regretting having invited you to the funeral. I really didn't think you guys would end up being this disrespectful to us.
No, listen. You've got it all wrong, babe. It's not that we don't want to give your mother a proper send-off. We do care about her, you know. It's just that, look, we weren't exactly really close to her. We hardly spoke. So it's kind of like going to a stranger's funeral, if you like.
A stranger? That's my mom you're talking about. And besides, this is all just about having the decency to do the right thing for your wife and her mother who passed away. It's about where your morals lie. I can't believe how I even have to say this all out aloud for you.
Okay, well, look. It's gonna be really awkward for us to go back there now. So just tell them something believable, okay? Like how my mom still doesn't feel well or something like that. Thanks, babe.
I already told them that she wasn't feeling well when you were late for the wake. But then, I saw her eating other people's food at dinner. I never asked you about it because I got so busy and it slipped my mind till now. What was that all about?
Well, I guess her appetite came back. What was I supposed to tell her? Not eat?
Well, if you want me to lie, you better follow through with it too. That was embarrassing.
Okay, well then. Find another excuse to give them.
No, I'm not going to lie for you guys anymore. You guys deal with it. You guys made your bed. You guys have to lie in it. Okay?
Jeez, okay, fine. I guess it's not like I'm going to see them again anyway. Hey, we just got to the restaurant, so I'll talk to you later. Let me know when you think would be a good time for me to pick you up. Text me later. Hey, what's going on right now? Do you need me to be there for anything?
No, I don't need you here.
Oh, okay. Are you still mad? How are you feeling?
How am I feeling? Oh, please. Don't give me that crap.
Jeez, okay, be like that then. So when's the whole thing going to end?
It's already over. Some of our relatives stayed behind and we're having a drink together. You clearly don't care about my mom, her funeral, or about me. Just go home. None of us want you here anyway.
Oh, sweet. Actually, Mom was getting so bored of everything. What about you? Why don't you call it a day and come home with us?
I still have other stuff to do.
Like what?
Things related to my inheritance money, etc. Looks like my mom had a lot of assets that I didn't know about. Anyway, it's going to take a while to sort everything out. So I'll see you later, okay?
Oh, wait, hold up. We're on our way to see you right now, babe. I mean, like, we're heading back to where you are, okay?
Why?
You're going to talk about inheritance stuff, right? That's really important, and I'm sure it'd be better if I'm there.
Why would you think that now?
I mean, I don't want my wife to get scammed into anything, do I? We need to make sure that you get every single dollar that you deserve, right?
Okay, yeah, but why are you coming back here? You have nothing to do with my inheritance. I can take care of it on my own. So thanks, but honestly, you can stay where you are or go back home. I'm fine.
What do you mean? I have everything to do with your inheritance. I'm your husband. You never know what these so-called relatives of yours might want. I just want to make sure that they don't do anything shady, okay?
No, seriously. What the hell are you talking about? That's not going to happen. I'll see you back at home, Daniel.
You never know what could happen, though.
Daniel, cut it out. This is making me feel really uncomfortable. My mom had already written everything in her will before she passed away. She mentioned what was written in it briefly to me before. So nothing is going to be a surprise here. The lawyer just wants to read through the details to us. That's it. I'll be fine. Everything is already sorted out.
But wait. Tell me that you're getting the majority of the assets, right?
Yeah, probably. I don't know. Why are you prying like this? Stop it! You were all happy about going back home just a minute ago. Stop the sudden change of tone just because we're talking about money here. You're being so crude.
Come on. I'm just worried about you, Stace. You've been through enough with your mom passing away and having to deal with the funeral and all of your relatives and whatnot. We have to stick together during these tough times, right? Mom's also saying that she will support you and be there if you want us for that.
Huh? Are you kidding? What does she mean by that?
Well, you know, I'm sure she just means that she'll make sure that your assets are protected properly. You never know who might disagree with what's written in the will.
Right. And you think I need you and your mom, who didn't give a crap about my mom, to protect her assets for me?
Yeah, exactly. So just hold off on the meeting until we're with you, okay?
No way. No, I'm not going to wait. And you don't need to come here either.
Why not? You need me there. Trust me.
No, I don't.
I thought we were a family, babe. Don't you think it's important for us to be a part of this conversation, too?
Only those related by blood have the right to hear what's written in the will. That's what my mom wrote, so we shall respect that. Meaning that, even if you come here, you won't be able to join. Just go back home. Really.
But are you sure you're going to be okay by yourself? We can wait outside if you want. You can take as much time as you need. Don't worry about us.
Listen to the change of tone in you now. This is hilarious. Oh, don't you worry. I'll get plenty of money and assets for my inheritance. I'll make sure I'll be the only one who takes it. It's mine.
Stacy! What the hell is going on? You packed your stuff and left the house while I was at work? Care to explain what's going on here?
Well, yeah. I can't just leave my stuff there when we're getting divorced soon.
But I never accepted getting one. I still refuse. We're not getting divorced, babe.
Didn't we talk about it just yesterday? I told you I'm cutting ties with both you and your family.
I know, but I didn't think you were being serious about it. I apologize for everything. You know I feel bad about everything that happened during the funeral. I admit, my mom and I were just too disrespectful to your mom.
I'm not just wanting to get a divorce over the funeral, you know. There's loads of other reasons, too.
Like what?
I told you yesterday! Weren't you listening?
Yeah, but babe, please. Come on.
The entire living situation with your mom. I can't continue to have her live with us like this. She told me that she has no plans to leave us alone. So what other choice do I have but to leave?
Yeah, but it's not all that bad, is it? You know how I feel about living with Mom. Especially since what happened to your mom. I just need to know she's okay. It's just better if she's living with us, under the same roof.
Well, I wouldn't mind that if she would stop being so condescending. She bosses me around and treats me like I'm nothing. I can't take it anymore.
She just doesn't know how to ask for help nicely. That's all it is. You think too much, Stace.
No, she literally orders me around to do things for her all day and night. She does it like she owns me, and I can't take it anymore. You're never at home, so you don't see it. With the way she treats me, ask anyone and they'll agree that she's a big bully.
Ha, come on.
Yeah, it might be funny to you, but this is a cause for divorce.
Well, even if I talk to her, what's she gonna do? You know she won't do anything about it. She won't listen to me.
So what? Are you just going to leave things the way they are? You're still not going to protect me? You don't give a crap about me anymore. That's the main reason why I'm leaving you. My mom was the only person I had left. And now look what's happened.
I'm sorry, babe.
No! Apology not accepted. You two both ruined her funeral. The crap that you both did to totally disrespect my family just went to show how little you care. I can't love a man like that, can I? And when you flipped your attitude when I started talking about my inheritance money, that was when I knew I was so done with you. I haven't been happy with you for a while now, and this will be the end of it. Enough is enough. We're getting divorced.
That's not true, babe. You know that. I promise I'll show you how much I care. 'Cause I do, babe. Of course I care about you. You're the love of my life. I married you because I thought we were going to be together till we die. What happened to our vows? Look, Mom's been reading all of these exchanges, and she's also saying she's sorry for the way she treated you. So please come back home to us.
Oh, really now? Would you still want me to come back even if I told you that I didn't have the inheritance money?
What? But you do have it, right?
What if I told you I gave it all away? Money doesn't buy happiness. I don't need any of it. I just want to be with someone who I love and have that feeling be reciprocated. It's not about the money for me.
You're joking, though, right? You wouldn't do something like that. Please tell me you didn't.
Why? Are you that avaricious?
Wait, what does that mean?
It means, are you that greedy and hungry for money? Are you that shallow? Jeez!
No. But
what?
I spent too much money on those phone games this month. You know I'm hooked to it right now. Babe, I need to pay for those bills.
So you really are just like your coworkers in finance. You guys are all the friggin' same. Money-hungry, shallow idiots.
No. Please, baby. You remember my mom bought those dresses before the funeral, right? And those other clothes and whatnot. The credit card bill is going to be huge this month. You can cover for that at least, right? You can do that for me, babe, right?
Well, that would explain all of those shopping bags in the back of the car. You two are just two peas in a pod. This is ridiculous.
I mean, I tried to stop her.
How are you going to explain the new fridge in the kitchen then?
Oh, that was her, not me. You like it though, yeah?
Blaming your mother again, as always. And no, I don't like it at all. Who's going to pay for that now, Because I won't. I'm out.
Please don't do this, Stace. She's expecting your inheritance money to come in soon.
And why would you assume that? Are you crazy? My mother left that for me and only me. You have no right to it.
Stacy, please, I can't. I can't take care of her all alone. I can't do this without you.
You mean you need my money? You're telling me to just endure being bullied by your mother?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
That's exactly what it sounds like. No, I can't do this with you anymore.
I'm begging you, babe. Don't leave me. We need that money. We trusted you.
Well, too bad for you then, isn't it? No one gets my inheritance money that my mom left me. That's all mine. I'm so done. And your crazy mom.
Stacy, please. I know I'm so useless and a piece of dung. I promise I'll do my best to change. I don't know what I'll do without you. I can't live without you.
Good! Since then, Daniel was insistent for us to work things through instead of getting a divorce, but I didn't budge. Not one bit. But he caved in the end. Wanna know why? Because he had bills to pay. You might be asking what that had to do with the divorce. But since we divided our own assets in the divorce, he realized he could pay off his outstanding debt with it. How embarrassing is that? That was the reason he agreed to get the divorce papers signed. But at least it's settled now and I can start fresh. Apparently, his mom also kept pushing him to get back together with me, which is probably just as embarrassing too. So he kept calling me and even showed up at my front door several times uninvited. Can you believe it? That's practically being a stalker, right? So I did what I had to do to protect myself and put out a restraining order on him. Yes, he got served. Ha! He better not violate it and stay the hell away from me forever. Well, all in all, I'd have to say that there were a lot of lessons that I've learned from this experience. One of them is that money definitely can't buy happiness itself. But the financial freedom to be able to have many choices like going on vacation, buying a new house, etc. does. It's too bad that Daniel and his mom will never really understand that, so long as they're being a money-hungry pair of baboons. Hey, it's nice to meet you. This is Nate's big sister, Amelia, right? Yes? I'm sorry, who is this? Sorry for reaching out of the blue. I guess you don't really know who I am yet. Hi, my name is Mariella. I just signed the paperwork to marry your little brother, Nate. Wait, what? You're saying you're Nate's wife? That's right. Sorry for being so late to fill you in on our marriage. Nate really didn't want me to tell you anything about our marriage until we already had things figured out. Something about how you might take it the wrong way because you're still not even married yourself. Excuse me? That's what I've been hearing from him, at least. I'm just telling you the impression that I got from what he told me. You still live on your own, don't you? He told me about how you don't even have a boyfriend yet. Yikes. We figured you'd probably be jealous of us and try to get in the way of our marriage. So we just made sure not to tell you anything about it before it was settled to make sure that that didn't happen. Hey, don't blame me, though. I was just going off of what he told me. Why would you think that about me? Anyway, sorry that your brother and I found happiness in life before you were able to. I don't mean to upset you or anything. I was just updating you. Now that it should be okay to do so. I know that it might kind of be a sore spot for you. Not really. I mean, it doesn't really bother me. It's none of my business what Nate does or who he wants to be with in the first place. The only thing that bothers me is how you're treating me. I don't need your pity or for you to talk down to me like I'm some miserable, lonely woman. I'm just not really ready to get together with someone right now. I mean, with work and everything. Trying to find a boyfriend is kind of the last thing on my mind right now. I'd just appreciate if you wouldn't try and hold that against me to try and make me feel bad about it. I don't even really know you yet. Oh yeah, about your work. By work, you mean your dad's company, right? I heard that you kind of took over the business after your dad passed away out of nowhere. Yeah, that's right. I guess Nate told you about all of that? You must be so exhausted with all of that. I see why you don't have time to find a boyfriend. Don't you think it would be better if you just let someone else take care of it? Then you'd have more time on your hands to go out and find yourself a man. How about you just let Nate take over the business? Don't you think that it's more suitable for the son to be the one to take over the business anyway? You expect me to let him inherit our family business? I get the feeling you don't really know what you're talking about. Yeah? Is that a problem? I mean, it makes sense to me. Wouldn't that be what your dad would have wanted anyway? Why would he want his daughter to inherit over his son? It's always the son who takes over the family business in like 9 out of 10 cases.
What do you know about what he would have wanted? You've been with my little brother for I don't even know how long, and I'm just now hearing about you. And now you're telling me to hand over the family business? I don't see why you think you should be sticking your nose into our business.
I just think that Nate would be better at leading the business, that's all. I mean, he fits the bill for what you'd usually imagine a businessman to be like. It seems that he's got his life sorted out more than you have. We're about to have a kid, by the way. Think about it. We even have the next heir in line. It's the perfect choice.
Wait, you're kidding, right? You guys are having a kid?
Yup. And it's going to be a boy, so things should work out perfectly. I mean, you don't even have a boyfriend yet. At this rate, what's going to happen to the business when you're gone? Well, I'll give you some time to think about it. But I really think that it'll be for the best. I look forward to hearing back from you. Bye-bye!
Hey, Mom. What's up with Nate and his supposed wife? Have you heard about this? She just contacted me out of nowhere, and this is the first time that I'm hearing about her. Oh, wow. The timing really lined up on this one. They actually just came over to my house earlier today. Wait, they were over at the house? What did they want? Oh, they were just stopping by. But I wasn't really expecting that. They really caught me off guard. It's been such a long time since the last time I saw Nate. I definitely wouldn't have thought that he'd be bringing along a partner the next time that I saw him. But at least she seems like a good person. Are you talking about Mariella or whatever her name was? I don't feel like we're talking about the same person. Yep, that was her. I'm guessing you haven't seen her at all. She's so adorable. And she was way more mature than I would have expected.
Mature?
Yeah. She was such a well-mannered young lady. I never would have thought that Nate would get with such an amazing woman. I'm so happy for him. You won't come across many people like her these days. I'm so happy for them. Hold on a second. I think that there's something going on here. Mom, don't let her fool you. That is not how she normally is. There's just no way that it is. What? Why do you say that? Just believe me. She's just pretending. She's probably just trying to get on your good side. You wouldn't believe the way that she was talking to me earlier. Trust me on this one. She's trying to get something out of you. Are you sure? I certainly didn't get any kind of bad impression from her when we met. I couldn't imagine her being mean to anyone. She must have just been putting on an act. When we talked, she was calling me a lonely woman and poking fun at me for not having a boyfriend. It was nothing but insults from the second after she introduced herself to me. Oh, wow. I really can't imagine her saying anything like that. I never would have thought she had that side to her based on how she acted around me. I know that it isn't really my business how you decide to handle them. I mean, you're still its mother after all. But it's for the best that you know about the backside of her supposedly positive personality. Don't let her convince you otherwise. There's just something not right about her. Thanks for worrying about me, but you don't need to. I'm not that gullible. I'll be able to figure things out on my own.
Hey, Amelia! Did you see the pictures from our wedding that I sent you? Didn't we have some really great shots?
Yeah, I saw them. There were some nice photos. You guys were dressed up really nicely. You looked good together. I think that Mom being there in some of the shots really brought them together as well. I think that you guys had some really great pictures taken.
Right? They really feel like family photos.
I guess so. Except for the fact that you're missing someone from the family in the picture. Someone who wasn't even invited to the wedding in the first place.
Wait. Don't tell me that you're mad that you're the only one who wasn't invited. Are you upset about being left out? I wouldn't say that I'm really upset, but I would like to know the reason why I wasn't invited. Why would you invite our mom and not me? I don't know what you have against me, but I'm a part of the family too, whether you like it or not. I think it would have been nice if I'd have been invited to my own brother's wedding. I don't know about that. Inviting Nate's mom to our wedding is a completely different story. What do I need you at our wedding for? So we can feel bad for you? I wouldn't want you to be there all by yourself just so we can feel guilty about it. That really would have ruined the atmosphere. Huh? I don't think that you're understanding what I'm trying to tell you. You do realize that I don't really feel like I need to, nor do I want to, be your friend, let alone see you as family. You're just a stranger to me. I don't see you as anything more than my husband's sister. And how is that on the same level as being a stranger? Are you really saying that you don't want to make any effort to get along with me? Your sister-in-law? Yep, that's exactly what I'm saying. I don't care what kind of relationship we have by law. You may as well be a stranger to me. On top of that, I really don't have any merit to getting along with you. So I simply won't.
That's kind of a messed up way of looking at things, but okay.
It can't hurt to get along with your mom. But there's really not any reason to get along with you. If anything, I feel like you might just become a burden in the future. What good could possibly come out of trying to make friends with someone like you?
A burden? That's how you see me? In what way could I possibly get in y'all's way?
I mean, it's only a matter of time before Nate takes over the company. What do you plan on doing after that? You'll be alone and jobless. I hope you won't expect us to have your back and let you leech off of us.
Even if that were the case, do you really think that I wouldn't be able to take care of myself afterwards?
I don't know. I mean, I could see you bothering us out of spite just to get back at us for not inviting you to our wedding. Oh yeah! And I don't plan on letting you know where we live either. I'd appreciate if you'd just make an effort to not get involved with us. I'll make it easy for you by not letting you know any of our personal info.
Oh, really? I see how it is. It's not like I really wanted to know anyway. I've done nothing to you. You're the one who keeps getting in contact with me. And all you've done is insulted me on and on, treating me like an unwanted nuisance in your life. I'm glad that I didn't go to y'all's wedding. I couldn't be bothered to find out where you guys are living if you begged me to.
Like I care. All I'm saying is that I'm not going to be handing over personal information to just anyone. And I don't really know you. I'm just setting boundaries. Don't expect us to help you out in the future when I may as well not even know you.
I don't need you or Nate. BTW? Nate's not even my brother anymore, as far as I'm concerned.
Huh?
Why would I go to you guys if I ever needed anything? If you guys feel that way about me, then I won't do anything to get in y'all's way. But don't expect me to treat you any better than you've treated me. If you don't want to have anything to do with me, then so be it. I don't care who Nate decides to marry. He's not even family to me. If he wants to get married to someone like you, then he can have fun with that. You two can do whatever you want. I don't care.
Hold on. What do you mean he isn't your brother?
I meant what I said. Nate isn't my brother, and he hasn't been part of our family for some time now.
What are you talking about all of a sudden? Nate told me that you're his older sister. I don't know what you're talking about. And you haven't said anything about that this whole time when I've brought it up. Why are you trying to distance yourself from him like this all of a sudden?
We have the same mom, and that's where our relationship ends, as biological siblings. But Nate hasn't been part of our family for some time. I'm the only dependent that my parents took care of our last few years living together. They weren't Nate's guardians, so if anything, he's the stranger in the family.
What do you mean they weren't his guardians?
They gave up custody of him to our grandparents back when he was in high school. To our grandparents on Dad's side of the family.
What do you mean? I guess you haven't heard anything about this from him. What are you talking about? I don't know anything about what you're talking about. That means you must not know anything about what led up to him being sent away either. I'll go ahead and fill you in. Nate pissed Dad off until he'd had enough. So he effectively disowned him. That's how he ended up in the custody of our grandparents. What? As you know, we run a family-owned business. And honestly, we've kind of had things a lot easier than most families do. But Nate would only ever use our family's position to get carried away. He thought that he'd always just get bailed out by our parents, so he'd cause problems at school. He'd even steal money from my parents. He was out of control. One day, my dad had enough. He talked to our grandparents about what happened and figured it'd be best if he wasn't with our family. So they handed over custody. Huh? You mean to tell me that he used to be that kind of kid? Why haven't I heard about this? I don't really know what his deal was. He says that it was just the influence from video games and movies. But I don't really buy it. I mean, he was just awful back then. I do believe that he was finally able to reflect on what he'd done after he ended up being sent to live with our grandparents. But I don't think he ever properly tried to make things right. And my dad was never willing to forgive him. He even left in his will that he didn't wish for him to attend his funeral. A wish which we respected by not inviting him. Your dad really hated him that badly? Do you really think that he had a chance of inheriting the company? After all that he put my dad through? The business was specifically given to me. Nate isn't designated in Dad's will as a recipient of anything. The only words left about Nate are instructions for us to not involve ourselves with him after his death. Are you being serious? So you're saying that Nate won't be able to lead your dad's business? That's right. If you want to be married to a business owner so badly, then how about you guys start your own business? You're being ridiculous right now. I'm sure you can ask Nate to fill you in on all the details. He has to know that there isn't any way he is going to be inheriting the business. So I'd be more concerned about why he's even entertaining the idea. Hey, Amelia. I'm sorry to ask this all of a sudden, but do you think that I could stay at your house? I already have my stuff together, so if possible, I'd like to move in as soon as possible. Why? I don't mind, but what's going on? Nate and Mariella have been hanging out around my house way too often. They've been staying there almost every day. They're starting to bother me, and I'm just getting tired of being around them. What? Yeah. They keep on talking about the company. They want me to try and do something about it. They're just so persistent, and I just can't get them to stop. They think that I'll join their side or something. And they act like I should be grateful to them for them being around me and for inviting me to their wedding. I've just had enough. What are we gonna do with them? They're clearly trying to take advantage of your kindness. It seems that that's all they've been trying to do from the start. Nate even started yelling at me. He said I should be on their side because they invited me to the wedding. He's just gone completely mask off and trying to coerce me into doing something. He thinks that he's doing a favor for me, like he's being a good son or something, and that I need to repay him for it. Wow. Even after all these years, he's still an ungrateful brat. It's not like I can do anything about who controls the business anyway. Maybe if he hadn't acted the way he did, then your father would have included him in the will. I wish that they'd see that there's nothing that I can do for them, even if I wanted to, so that they'd just leave me alone. For real. You don't even have anything to do with the company. It's not like you have any authority over who runs it. That's what I've been trying to explain to them. But no matter how many times I tell them that it's not going to happen, that there's nothing that I can do, they just double down and insist that there has to be something that I can do. I'm just so tired of it. I need to get away from them. I'm sorry about them. They probably just think that they'll get their way if they start pushing you around. Well, they're wrong. I think that all of you are underestimating me. Just because I was nice to y'all as kids doesn't mean that I can't stand my ground. It was your father who didn't want me to be so rough with y'all.
He insisted that he take on the role of the strict parent and that I only treat you guys kindly. Wait, really? That's why you never got mad at us or anything? That's exactly why. I was just trying to work with your dad on what he thought was the best for you guys. Looking back on it, I'm not sure it was really fair for either of us to handle it that way. But it was our way of handling things. I guess that makes sense why you almost never got on to us and it was always Dad. In the end, it didn't even matter with Nate. No matter what we tried, we couldn't get him to pull his act together. I think that he just wanted the attention. But now that your father is gone, it's time for me to take on both roles. I'm done playing nice mom. It's about time that I let him and that wife of his know what's really on my mind and set the record straight. I see. So, when are you planning on moving out? Like I said, I don't mind if you want to move in with me. They said they were going to be coming back over tomorrow, so I plan on leaving before then. I'll leave them a note that no one is going to go against your father's will. I just need them to understand that it's not my fault, or even yours, that things ended up this way. I'm going to clear out the house and go. I mean, you were already planning on leaving that house someday, so I guess this is a good chance to go ahead and go through with it. You can move in whenever you feel like you need to. It can even be today if you want. I can help you move if you need to. Thank you so much. I'm going to have a look into selling the property, and as soon as I get into contact with someone, I'll head over there.
Where's your mom at? Are you trying to keep her from us? Why do you feel like you need to keep everything from us?
What?
Would it really hurt you to let us just have a little bit? You can't keep everything and everyone in the family away from us like this. You don't have any right to keep both the company and your mom all to yourself. What about us? Nate is your brother, whether you like it or not. And I'm part of the family by extension. You don't have to keep everything to yourself. Would it really be that big of a deal to let Nate take over the business anyway? I think it'd be best for everyone. You're just a sad and greedy woman.
Greedy? What does that make you? Were you expecting to get something out of marrying Nate? It was our dad's will for me to inherit the company. I don't want to hear it from you. Your opinion doesn't matter to me.
Don't you feel bad for us? He's still your little brother. You grew up together. You have the same parents. And yet you're the only one who got anything from your dad when he died? How is that fair?
You should take that up with Nate. It's his actions that led to him being disowned. He totaled 5 of Dad's cars. Did he tell you about that?
What?
Not only that, he was still in middle school the first time that it happened. He didn't even make it off of our property before he crashed it. Do you mean to tell me that you wouldn't be pissed if it were your kid destroying your property? I wasn't surprised that Dad didn't want him at the funeral, and I don't think he was either.
Hold on. How do I know you're even telling the truth? How could I not have heard about this? Isn't that kind of a big deal? There's no way he was that bad of a kid.
I can't say that he hasn't gotten better as he's gotten older, but I do think that it's weird that you and Tim are appearing all of a sudden right after Dad died. How come Nate never had the courage to try and make it up to Dad? How come you're here now that you think there's something to be gained out of his death?
Your dad's death isn't my problem. Is it really so bad to marry someone with a promising future? So what if I thought that he was going to take over the business when we got married? But this isn't what I expected. And what's with your mom? I thought that she was supposed to be nice. Why doesn't she even want to help us out a little? I'm tired of this. I'm about to divorce Nate.
Is that so? Go ahead, do as you please. Whether or not you guys get divorced has nothing to do with me.
Yes, it does. If I'm getting divorced with him, then I need you to take care of our child. It's not possible for me to raise the kid on my own. And it'd be good for you. Then you wouldn't be so lonely. It seems that this family is good at handing over the care of kids they can't handle on their own anyway.
Cut the crap. Talk to Nate about this. It isn't my problem.
If it's not possible for you to take care of your child, then have him do it. I can't! The kid isn't even his.
What? The baby isn't his.
Well, I mean, there was a period in my life where I kind of hooked up with a bunch of guys. And then I got pregnant and I didn't know what to do. But when I told Nate I was pregnant, he was ecstatic. He said that it was a good opportunity to get married and try to come back like we did. I didn't really know why he was so happy about it. But he just kept on telling me that he was going to inherit his dad's company and whatnot and never told me the true story about what happened.
That might be one of the dumbest things I've ever heard. I don't even know what to say.
I didn't know about Nate's past. Who knows what he'll do to me if he finds out that the baby isn't his? There's no way that I can have him take care of the baby. Please just help me out. I'll just get divorced and give birth to the baby without letting him know anything about what we talked about. I just need you to take the baby.
I'm sorry. And I feel bad for the kid who's going to be born into this mess. But it's not really my problem. Figure something out on your own.
Hold on.
Look, there are plenty of support centers and stuff that can help you out. But that's all I can really help you with. You'll need to figure the rest out on your own. I haven't heard from Mariella or Nate since. According to what I've heard rumored, Mariella never went through with the divorce and never told Nate about the baby. She gave birth to the child without Nate ever even knowing about what was going on behind the scenes. She's probably living in fear that he'll figure out that he's taking care of a child who isn't even his. On the other hand, Nate seems to be trying to take work seriously in order to support them. However, he's been having trouble keeping a job for more than a short period of time. I think that Mariella wants to say something about it, but she's still fearful about rocking the boat given her current situation. She's currently working part-time and managing the family finances. Their family is barely hanging on, but I plan to simply keep my distance and see how things play out. Thank you for watching the video until the end. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and feel free to leave a comment. Please also consider subscribing.